What's up, guys? John and Sharisse here with a Titan update.
What's up, guys?
I kind of just want to talk to you guys, see what's going on. So we're going to wait for everybody to start joining in, and we're going to start talking about what's going on in the current situation out there. What are you guys doing out there during this corona crisis situation?
What's happening? I feel like I'm so disconnected.
Maybe answer some few questions for you guys. Maybe some things that could help you guys out right now. And just talk and see what's going on, because we're very involved with our patients, our supporters out there. We appreciate all you guys. What's up, Angela? How you doing?
Hi.
How you doing, Jesse? Mr. TJ, how you doing? Oceans of Merita. Leonidas, what's going on? So thank you guys for joining in. So me and Sharisse are here. And usually, we only get one of us at a time, or if it's, something.
You never get me.
Yeah, if it's really special or something's very serious, you might get both of us, So we want to just talk about the current situation, what's going on out there. We know a lot of people are in isolation or
shelter.
And possibly some people are quarantined right now or in isolation because they might have got the coronavirus. The coronavirus has been sweeping the country and the world at epidemic rates. So we want to make sure that everybody's just taken care of out there and kind of see, what are you guys going through? What are you guys seeing out there? And maybe we can help you guys out, with some of the health aspect of it, or maybe getting over some of this different stuff. What's up, Drew? Big Drew. Dwayne, how you doing, man? Yeah, so FDA coronavirus meds, they were approved for off-label use. So if you guys seen our post today on our social media, it was by the Vice President, Mike Pence. And he was asked by a couple different doctors if the hydroxychloroquine was approved for patients with erythromycin. So we've talked about this for a couple weeks.
They've been going back and forth about it
and stuff like that. We heard about this weeks ago. So we were in front of the curb. We want to stay cutting edge and make sure our patients, our family, and our friends were taken care of. So at that point, yesterday, and I put the video up, the Vice President Mike Pence actually said that the FDA approved off-label use for hydroxychloroquine and erythromycin if you're showing symptoms or you're in dire effect. So at that point, we offer those visits for people that are around the country. So if you are having symptoms or you have a loved one that might be going through something like this, then at that point, we can help those patients out. Now, we service nationwide in everything that we do, from hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, especially our immune system boosters, like vitamin C. So
they're actually giving it in the hospital. Now, somebody that's been in the medical field for 15 years, right? Yes. I've been in the medical field for 15 years. I worked in GYN, primary care, pediatrics, internal medicine, dialysis. I worked in almost every single specialty you can possibly imagine. And they've never used, immune boosters like vitamin C via IV or glutathione, absorbic, or alpha lipoic acid.
That's another
or
one.
like zinc and things like this that I'm seeing all these injections, and you can be preventative about it and boost your immune system with this stuff. And I'm like, where's all this stuff been?
Exactly. And, in New York, he had a good point, and I posted this article too as well. So they're giving doses of 1,500 milligrams of injectable vitamin C intravenously, so through an IV bag. Now, we offer that at Titan Medical Center, but if you guys are in the area and you guys can't come down or do an IV, we can actually ship the therapies, our pharmacy, directly to your doorstep. So at that point, you guys can give yourself injectable vitamin C with a little baby insulin needle right from the comfort of your own home. So at that point, you can give your body the best defense that you guys can. And the reason the doctor said that they aren't, you aren't hearing much about the injectable or intravenous vitamin C is because it's not a sexy new drug that's coming out or a sexy drug or it doesn't have that sex appeal. So that's kind of crazy, right?
It's got a sex appeal to me.
It does. So it's great. It's an antioxidant. It's great for a lot of different things. Obviously, back in the day, sailors, they used to get scurvy. And that's because they weren't getting some of these different things they needed. They're from fruit. And that's where vitamin C comes into play. So the vitamin C is essential. Now, taking it orally may have some sort of effect for you guys.
Yeah, you gotta take it in super high doses if you do that.
We know that injectable or IM or intravenous vitamin C or any of these different amino acids or vitamins or super antioxidants can help you a lot better. Faster transportation rate, higher absorbency. It's not getting broken down through the gastro tract on the way down. So at that point, you're absorbing a lot more, and it's getting into the bloodstream a lot quicker. So your body can utilize it. And they actually said in New York that patients that have been on these doses are doing a lot better than the patients that were not on these doses. Mm-hmm. So that's a big thing right now. They're on the battlefront right now, on the front lines, using these different things. So we want to bring this information to you guys. We think it's vital. I think education is key. And there's a lot of different myths out there.
There's so many
people things. Are spreading misinformation. People are at home right now, so they really ain't got nothing to do. It's either Netflix and chill, or they're on social media. Some people are exercising, working out, which is a great thing, But listen, guys, you guys got to get the facts and what they're using for these treatments. And I said it earlier today. If you were going into battle and you had to get like some sort of armor to fight this awesome or crazy enemy, wouldn't you give yourself the best armor or best possible defense 100%. Or best weapon to use against this? And this is what we're doing. So we want to share these different things with you.
Because a lot of people don't know. Regular people out there don't know about glutathione.
No.
And they don't know about these other things. And this is usually the holistic approach, the all-natural approach.
Or preventative
approach versus always trying to fix something once it's broke. So it's okay, we're going to wait till you get sick and then we'll give you the meds. Or we're going to wait till you run 103 fever and you're in a hospital bed. I mean, think about it, guys. Realistically, nobody, including myself, will go to the ER right now. I mean, you got to be dying for you to go to the ER right now.
And you might catch something there.
But I mean, think about it. You might walk in there and get more sick by walking in there. Yes. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know.
It's true, guys. And, some different things are happening around the country. So Pat Russo's on. He's a state trooper in Pennsylvania. And in certain counties, they're doing stay at home. So please be safe out there, Pat. There's a lot of different things. And now officers are starting to die from the coronavirus. Mm-hmm. I seen the second Detroit cop, came terminal as far as because of this virus. And they're out there risking their lives. Our first responders are out there. Our healthcare workers are on the front lines. And they possibly might be getting exposed. Luckily, they're getting the protective equipment that they need finally. So that's a big ups to our government and everybody out there that's making that happen. Mm-hmm. Paul, I'm glad you're safe in that semi. Stay safe, man. Stay safe. How you doing, Kelly? Hi, everybody out there, Eric.
I have to say this, though, and I brought this up earlier today when we were passing out free hand sanitizer around channel side, because that was fun. But why does it take something like this big, like an epidemic like this, for everybody to be clean? Yep. For you to wash your hands after you use the bathroom, or for you to, be aware of your surroundings, or maybe be courteous and stay at home. This is one of my biggest pet peeves, when you're sick.
That's right.
You come out and you're like, oh my God, I'm so sick. Right. I'm like, why in the hell are you by me? Get out of here. So why does it take something to this extent to get people to do the right thing? I don't understand. It's just
Well,
crazy.
I think this has opened a lot of people's eyes and what's going on, and making people are going to do the right thing going forth. Jeffrey Peters from Michigan. We work on hand with doctors, so we have our own medical providers here. We can help out anybody in the country, anywhere you're at, through telemedicine, FaceTime, or Skype, and the pharmacies will ship directly to your doorstep. We don't take insurance. I'm sorry. And insurance wouldn't cover glutathione treatments or nectar of the gods or even injectable vitamin C treatments. So we don't take insurance at all, but they throw restrictions on certain things like this. So if you really want these treatments and you think it would benefit you guys can call or text 727-389-3220, and we can help you guys out. So that's really what we want to do. You guys are amazing, totally concrete knowledge behind it. It's all facts. You guys rock.
Thanks,
and I'm with you guys. Thank you, Armando. I appreciate that.
That makes me feel a lot better, because sometimes we'll put things out there, and I don't always put things out there, but
absolutely.
I try to do things that are good for people, generally speaking, just because I do care.
Yes.
I mean, obviously I got into the medical field because it's not going anywhere. That's smart of me, I know.
Right.
But the real reason I got into it is because I care about people. So, it's important for us to be able to share some of the stuff that we have on hand, because obviously, we're telling our parents, our friends, all of our close patients, that kind of stuff, all the inside secrets. Why wouldn't we share that with you guys?
Absolutely.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and we all know what opinions are like, right? We won't even give the analogy because everybody knows. But yeah, so even Adina, one of my good high school friends, she wrote on here saying she wrote on here saying that basically, like, her husband's been a cop for 25 years. They're
Yep.
not giving him any PPE.
Yep. So the proactive approach, even Jenny's talking about, proactive approach is getting the super antioxidants or these antioxidants, like glutathione, injectable vitamin C. Our Nectar of the Gods blends has glutathione and NAC in it, acetylcysteine. So that's a precursor to glutathione. That's another good one. Those are some preventatives. Now, we were talking about earlier about the hydroxychloroquine and the erythromycin. Some, doctors are using that as a prophylactic. That means a preventative or protection against this. We don't know if it's going to prevent it all away. We do know it should slow down the virus, is what they're saying, and definitely help patients that have contracted this or have very, very harsh symptoms. We were allocated 2 hand sanitizers per unit. Oh my God. So Erica is an ARPN, and she said
congratulations.
Congratulations on that. That means she's a registered nurse practitioner, and she has only been allocated 2 hand sanitizers per unit.
That's crazy.
Guys, we sell hand sanitizers. Mm-hmm. We actually went away in our community today down here in Channelside to some of the businesses, condos, and people we did see. We did do and use social distancing, but we asked
them. They threw the hand sanitizer at them like that.
We did ask them, hey, listen, do you have hand sanitizer? Are you running low on hand sanitizer? And some people looked at us like, we were selling it. And we told them right afterwards, no, we're giving this away. And a lot of people were like, thank you so much. I was running low on hand sanitizer. We didn't have hand sanitizer. And they probably would have bought it. But the whole point was we wanted to give back a little bit today. Yeah. We do sell hand sanitizer. We're not price gouging or anything for it. We have pharmacies making it, so it's medical grade as far as that goes. And it can be shipped anywhere in the United States, whether you want 1 bottle, 2 bottles, 3 bottles.
Yeah, let me know.
Let us know if you need hand sanitizer. We can't believe something like this is in need right now, because, this should be made in mass production. And whoever's hoarding it out there is doing wrong to society.
Yeah.
So at that point, listen, if you guys need it, we can definitely help you. Thank you, P. Styles. We appreciate it. How painful is it to inject with an insulin needle or compared to? So an insulin needle is like this big.
And I'm a baby, and I don't like needles.
Very small.
And I can do it.
So it's not painful.
So now, you guys can all do it.
With injectable vitamin C, it might have a little bit of a sting. But you're not going to feel it that bad. And you can also mix it with B12 or a complete or tighten up.
I also had somebody ask too how often the injections are, guys. You can actually, just depending on how often you want to take it, you can take it either every day, or you could take it a couple times a week, 3 times a week or so, just to make sure that you boost your immune system.
Boosting your immune system, you guys are giving your best possible defense for your body. Some people are still going to work, so that means they're going outside. We had a patient that lives in Seattle. Him and his wife are in ground zero of the coronavirus. And at that point, they've been taking Nectar of the Gods, actually posted on social media from what their feedback was. Thank God they're still healthy. Yeah. And they said they feel better than ever as far as going outside, and they feel protected at that point. So just make sure you guys are doing the things that you need to. And that's social distancing, washing your hands, using hand sanitizer, right? At that point, if you need to go out, make sure you guys are trying to wear gloves if you guys got gloves.
I wore gloves to the gas station the other day to pump my gas.
And I've seen a lot of other people doing
I didn't feel that bad because I had a guy drive up after me and he was wearing gloves. I'm like, whew, yes. I'm not the only person.
Yes. So, at that point, you really want to make sure that you guys are taking care of yourself and making these preventative precaution things a part of your daily life. So that's a big one for us. Even with our Nectar of the Gods, our TA1, that's thymosin alpha-1. This is a peptide that's an immune system modulator. That means it builds your immune system.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a new cutting
thing. And as Zadaxin is the manufacturer, the commercial name of it. It is FDA approved. So it will help as far as T cells, helper cells, and killer cells, go after these bad cells and really knock them down, kill them, and help rejuvenate your good cells.
When John first told me about this, I'm like, okay, yeah, right. And then I actually read up on it, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Then we ran into a doctor friend of ours, okay, that we ran into at dinner like a week or two back or whatever it was before they closed down our wonderful place at EV's.
Yeah.
But he said that, what did he say? He came down with bad bronchitis or flu. Or he came back down with something. He was super sick. Yep. And he started taking the thymosin alpha-1. He did it for 2 weeks, doubled up the dose, obviously, because when you have an endless supply, why wouldn't you?
Yep.
And he's like, it was like a game changer for him.
Game changer, guys.
To hear it out of his mouth, that I do respect him as a doctor in this community.
Absolutely.
I was like, man, that's actually pretty cool. You know, we do have patients that take the thymosin alpha-1. It's supposed to be good for all kinds of things, you know, as far as patients that are...
Hepatitis B, hepatitis C, cancer patients, endometriosis. So they actually use it with cancer patients because they go through chemo, and that kills basically all the cells in their body. And this will help build back up their immune system. And it puts them at a better chance to get over things and not contract other viruses or sicknesses. So at that point, you want to give your body the best possible defense. And that's kind of what we were talking about here. And prophylactics, so preventative medications. So these things can help you guys and help build the immune system. If you guys are at home right now, please don't stress out. I know it's hard or it's easy to say right now, but stressing yourself out could break down the immune system more. You could raise cortisol levels. This could be a number of different things that could hurt your health. So you guys want to do the best possible thing. Try to get some exercise in. Don't be in dark places. Like, don't shut your curtains all the way. Get sunlight. You know, at that point, you guys, depression, they're saying, could kick in for a lot of different people.
You know, I have to inject in this because I do want to talk about this. So I never get to go on Facebook because I'm always so busy, like drowning in work. So either that or I'm just a workaholic. I haven't decided which one I am yet. But regardless, I was on Facebook scrolling. And this was on like Saturday or Sunday. It was over the weekend or whatever. And, you know, I'm scrolling through all this stuff. And everybody's like, oh my God, I'm so bored. And oh my God, I have nothing to do, or this and that and the other. Honestly, guys, seriously though, let's use this time, okay? Let's be smart about it, right? Let's use this time to utilize it to do something that you may not have had time to do. Right. So, for instance, maybe you work a full-time job, right? Let's say you've always wanted to be an entrepreneur and you've always wanted to start up this one business, but you had to do all the footwork on the business to figure out, what do I need to start it up? What do I need to do this? How do I open up the LLC? Or how do I do this? Or how do I do that? Do the footwork. Educate yourself. If you guys wanted to read something, educate yourself on that. Yep. There's so many different things you guys can do with yourselves to make yourselves better for when things get right, because it's going to get right. I don't know how long it's going to take to get right, but it's going to get right. So utilize this time to make you a better person. Now, me personally, I'm not huge into working out. Okay, so you can't put an exercise workout or dumbbells in front of me and be like, listen, go kill it, and you just work out every day, and you're gonna have a six-pack, and you'll be shredded, and next thing you're gonna be on stage. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, no. But, you know, what's appealing to me is like, oh my God, I might have time to actually read up on some other therapies that has like been presented to us and educate myself a little bit, because I haven't had time for this. Absolutely. I haven't not had time. So this is the time to educate yourself, make yourself a better person. If you are into working out, then utilize the time for your body.
Listen, or maybe you're not. Get into a healthy routine of your diet right away, right?
You have the time to do it.
You have the time. Learn some recipes that you haven't learned before. Get on that diet. Get in a routine, because they're talking about, you know, April 12th, hopefully, which is Easter. You know, that we'll get out of this. Who knows? But at that point, you'll have like at least 14 days to get in this routine. And they say after usually about 14 days, it's like putting your seatbelt on. That was the first example that was brought to my attention. After this many days of doing it, it just comes naturally for you to do. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that was the biggest thing for me when I really got into my good diet. You know, it's kind of different because you're eating processed foods and sugared foods and stuff like that. So you have a taste for it, or you're craving it. But once you get away from it after so long, when you start ingesting some of this food, you feel it. You know,
it actually doesn't taste as good.
It don't taste good.
As it used to.
It don't taste good. So the palate, just your body's rejecting it. You know, your body's become, you know, like it says like, listen, this stuff's bad, right? You haven't had it in so long. It's like, just push it out. So that's really good.
Everybody wants to talk to John, Jeffrey.
Yes. So Jeffrey Peters. So
John might have some availability here in the near few weeks.
I would love to talk to any of our patients that want to talk to me. I'm usually always available and stuff like that. So if you wanted to talk on the phone, I will definitely give, you know, 5-10 minutes of my time or a little bit more. You know, any patient that's ever done that, you know, through the 8 years, we're always here every day.
Yeah, we
so, you know, if a patient ever said, hey, listen, I want to talk to John or Sharisse, or there's a problem, usually me and Sharisse are getting on the phone.
Don't be calling here being crazy either, man.
Yeah.
Don't.
You know, so we definitely get it. And, you know, like I'll call people just to quality check all the time and just be like, hey, listen, how's your regimen going? Or leads call in and you know, they're asking questions. And then they're like, oh, do you work there? I'm like, yeah, I'm John, the owner. And they're, oh my God, I got John on the phone. So listen, we'd be happy to explain like a lot of these therapies to you guys. Yeah. That's why we're doing the lives, and that's why we try to do continuous lives, to give you guys education, to give you guys the information, to bring you these cutting-edge therapies, that maybe a lot of places don't talk about because they're so, they're so cookie-cuttered, or they're instilled to what they've been doing because it's been working for so long that they don't ever want to improve or progress. Some of the old doctors, they get in their ways, right? And they never want to learn about new things or talk about new things, or they just shove it off because what they've been doing has been working for so long that why would I change it? Yeah. And, that's true. We don't want to reinvent the wheel, but listen, just like a flat runs tire, or, those tires that run, basically if you puncture them and
they keep going,
they run flats
and going,
they keep going. Well, that's a better tire than the tire was before, right? It's progressed. It's gotten better. And that's what you guys should be wanting to do, for yourself, for your job, for your family. Now, I know a lot of people out there, they might be out of work, and a lot of people are going through some hurt. Luckily, the stimulus package got approved. I was up last night like 2:30 in the morning when the final approval went through, and they said they agreed on it. Hopefully, they'll put this thing in Friday, and they're talking about electronic payments to people. Yeah. So hopefully we get this money out to people fast that need it, right? Because there are a lot of people hurting out there. A lot of people, they don't know what's going on. So that's really crazy. All right, so Jeffrey Peters, so that's no problem, man. We'll definitely help you out. And we know with the missing components that you're here with Titan Medical Center. I'm glad we can help you guys out. So anywhere in the country, guys, you guys can still go in for blood work too. So we have a blood work special going on right now. For males, it's $130. For females, it's $200. Males are usually $200, and females are usually $300. You guys can go in the labs. They are not testing. They are not swabbing or doing corona testing in lab patient service centers. That was a big myth, and a lot of people were worried about that. I don't want to go to the lab because I might get sick because they're doing testing there. They're not doing testing there. You guys can go in there and get your labs checked out. Now, when we talk about depression and some of these different things, like SSRIs, which are antidepressants, so these things can be correlated with low testosterone. Whether A, you're feeling depressed and you're feeling down and you don't know what's going on, you don't know why you're feeling like this could be a hormone deficiency or a problem that you can be fixed very quickly.
Same thing for the females. You can have high estrogen like I did. Absolutely. And I thought I was bipolar, but I really wasn't.
Absolutely. And then if you're on an SSRI, if you're on an antidepressant, this can lower testosterone levels and you might be having other symptoms.
It can actually, raise your SHBG levels, which will then affect your libido and your bedroom life. So that is a sexual hemoglobin. Am I binding globulin.
Yep. SHBG.
SHBG.
So Daniel Painter, he got his order real quick.
Oh, what's up?
Guys, we try to service you guys as fast as possible. So if we do talk to you, now, if you want to become a patient or you're an old patient, you want maybe one of these new therapies or one of these therapies we're talking about, it's real simple and real easy. You guys will do a FaceTime or Skype with our medical provider. If you're a new patient, you'll fill out the new patient paperwork, obviously. If you're an old patient, we already have it. You'll see the medical provider. After that, you can put in your therapy package order. It goes right to the pharmacy, and the pharmacy is going to ship directly to your doorstep.
You don't have to leave.
You don't have to go outside. You might be on lockdown or curfew or whatever is going on in your city, town, or country. And at that point, we can help you guys, and that's what we're here to do. And we're also offering primary care services or blood pressure medication or cholesterol medication.
A lot of people have doctors that will not prescribe them unless they go into the office and they get their checkup, but yet they're not accepting patients right now.
Here's the big thing. A lot of doctors' offices were not logistically set up for telemedicine. Titan Medical Center has been set up logistically for this exact situation that's going on. So people could not leave their houses. If they didn't have the time, we could automatically service them. So this is opened up nationwide. I don't care where you guys are at. So if you're on Facebook, any of you guys, please share this. Click at the bottom right, share it to your page, share it to a friend's page. If you guys are on Instagram, please tag somebody down in the comments section and whatever their username is. Get this information out to people. Information and knowledge is power.
It's power.
And we want to present you guys with as much power and information as possible. So we can put it to good use. Let's cut down the myths. Let's make social media where we're going on every day more of a positive place. And how we can help people instead of talking about terminal illnesses, how many coronaviruses, this is going on, politicians, this should not be what we should be seeing every day.
Yeah.
This sets a negative tone automatically in your head and your brain, and we feel that, right? It's like a vibe that comes across through your device, and you automatically get in that head scenario like, oh my God, did I just read that? Or I can't believe this was said, or that's not true, and you start arguing through there and bickering. It's crazy.
It's almost like addictive to be that way.
It is.
So
it is.
Why don't you guys challenge yourselves to be positive?
Please be positive. Positivity is contagious too. So if you're positive, you're smiling at people, you're presenting these positive images, people are going to feel more enlightened, more happy. And happiness is a big thing with a lot of people, and it's good for the immune system. It's good for yourself, right? If you're smiling, you're happy, you're most likely, you're feeling better about things. And that's really, really what we need to get as a country. I believe that 110%.
Also, while I'm on here, because it's super important to me and it should be to you guys, these kids that are home.
Yes.
Please, guys, I beg of you, so that our next generation isn't stupid.
Yes.
Please, please, please force your children to do schooling. Do not let them lack. Please, 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 please.
So Jeffrey Peters, he said, my T levels are low and on 7 antidepressants.
Oh, man.
That sucks. I'm sorry, Jeffrey, So at this point, maybe, this is going to help you out as far as testosterone replacement therapy and some of the different things.
Connect.
Pat Russo said he went to high school with Danny Painter. So we got our guys right out there. Thank you guys for both joining in. Christine Leonard in California. She's out there. It is nice to see Sharissa's smiling face out here.
I miss you guys.
We both want to get on here and we want to share our concerns. We want to help you guys out. Maybe create a more positive vibe out there. Tell you guys about some of the different things that we can help you guys out with immediately.
Positive.
It doesn't have to be hormone replacement therapy. It could be for hand sanitizer if you guys need it.
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer. Can you believe this has become rare? I mean, this and toilet paper. Would you ever have thought that in your life?
I'm like, why toilet paper over water?
Toilet paper, guys. I mean, listen, when you got to go to the store and there's a line outside to ration toilet paper, I can see gas, I can see water, I can see any of these different things, medications, but hand sanitizer and toilet paper?
I may see hand sanitizer in a situation like this, but toilet paper? Toilet paper to go before water?
Come on, guys.
I would think water would go first.
I would think water, food, gas,
water for sure.
Different things that you guys are probably going to need. Even with hurricanes. So Florida goes through this every year. We go on a lockdown every year. And usually we don't have any problems here in Tampa. It usually passes over Tampa. We don't have these big issues.
The only thing we ever run out of that's like an issue is gas. Everybody sucks up that gas.
So gas
all of a sudden you can't go nowhere and you're like, oh my God, I need gas, I need gas.
So people are going to drive during a hurricane, right?
Yeah, we're all going to drive during the hurricane.
It makes no sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, listen, we're laughing right now because of some of the crazy stuff you see these days, and that's all you can do.
You know what, though? Hey, everybody thought it was crazy when I said 4 weeks ago I was going to start putting some things away, man. I'm telling you. All
right, so Jeffrey Cremona asked, he said, is Hercules the same as Titan Complete?
No.
So no, it's different, all right? So the difference is they have totally different components. Let me break it down for you. Titan Complete has MIC, which is methionine, acetylcholine, choline. It has your B complex in there. It has B12 in there. It has all 3 and the only 3 branched chain amino acids, which are essential amino acids. That means your body doesn't produce them. They have to come from an outside source. And it has L-carnitine. Hercules Potion has glutamine, arginine, ornithine, lysine, L-citrulline, proline, taurine, NAC, and L-carnitine. So the only overlapping ingredient in those components of Titan Complete and Hercules Potion is L-carnitine. But other than that, 2 totally different injectable blends that will do different things as a result for you guys.
In a simplified version, okay? Yep. This is my version of saying it.
Tell me.
Hercules Potion, usually we'll give it to people that want to do more strenuous activity.
Yep.
If they want a better recovery time, if they want a super pump in the gym. I mean, it's going to work for anything. And not just for people that work out, because yes, you can take it before you work out for a super pump in the gym and be able to push more sets, more reps, and be able to do a little bit more. But even if you're like a rock climber, a runner, a fighter, it doesn't matter. Anything that takes strenuous activity out of you, it's something good for that. Titan Complete, on the other hand, is one of your all-around injectables. It'll give you a nice natural energy. It's not going to give you anything that's a stimulant type thing.
Stimulants in it.
So it's not going to give you this crazy amount of energy. It's just a natural energy with your B vitamins to help speed up the metabolism so you guys can burn fat. So it's a good one.
It also helps process fats through the liver faster, right? With the MIC in there. It will also, with the branched chain amino acids, let you keep muscle by sparing muscle and not going to a catabolic effect with actually helping lean mass grow on there. With Hercules Potion, the vasodilation from the arginine and the L-citrulline. These are vasodilators. They open up blood flow. This is good for a number of different things. For blood flow to the erections, right? For guys, or blood flow down to the bottom area of females. Or it also helps with protective cardiovascular, okay, with blood flow through the heart. So there's a lot of different things and benefits these two both do. If you guys are looking for hand sanitizer, like I said, we have it from the pharmacy. So if you guys want it, we have it. That's another thing. If you guys are having problems breathing, you guys are getting symptoms.
This is like one of my favorite things to ever do.
We have
just for fun.
Nebulizers and the treatments for you guys. So nebulizers are good for a number of different things. Acute bronchitis. So bronchitis is some of the things that you're going to get.
A lot of asthmatics.
Secondary
you guys know what
infection,
this is.
right? Pneumonia. This is good for that. It's good for a lot of different things. So if you guys are looking for nebulizer or nebulizer treatment, we have this and the medication that would go with your primary care visit. And you guys can get this shipped directly to your doorstep. Maybe your son has asthma. Maybe you have asthma. Maybe you guys are having problems breathing. Maybe you guys have COVID-19 and are having symptoms of the short breath. Here you go, guys.
So anyways, guys, as far as your primary care doctors, if they're not providing you with what you need, or you're out of medications, or you're running into a problem, just text me. I see every single message, every single one of them. So don't ask me how I keep track of them all, but I see them all. So you can text 727-389-3220.
Yep.
I will see the message, or one of my girls will, one of the two. But just so you can ask us what we can do for you to help you. But I don't want you guys running out of your meds, because high blood pressure medication is very important. Any of your statins out there for your cholesterol, that's important. I mean, any medication that you're taking consecutively, you do not want to stop it abruptly, because it's not good for your body regardless. So
Valtrex was another big one.
Yeah, Valtrex, that was one today too.
That was another one. So we do know the population.
Birth control.
Birth control is another one.
Everybody needs birth control.
For females and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different medications that you might be getting that you cannot get right now. Can't go to your general or primary care doctor. We can help you guys out with that. We do concierge medicine, so we can see you as far as the medical provider and have the pharmacy shipped directly to your doorstep, guys. We want to help you guys out in this time of need. We know it's all crazy out there. We need to stick together. We need to do the best for each other, right?
Don't be so mean to everybody.
Don't be so mean.
And don't look at people all crazy. I mean, I'm going to say it, because I did it the other day. We were in the gun shop. Yes, we were buying guns. And this guy walks into the gun shop, and like, legit, this guy, and I had gloves on and a mask, right? But this guy was like suited and booted. He had a hat on, he had the shades, he had the mask, he had the gloves, he had the full body suit on, the booties and everything.
He did.
And it was like, almost, guys, I'm not gonna lie, because when he walked in, he liked my mask, so he was like, and it was like really scary. So I didn't know how to react to it, and I kind of like turned to John, and I'm like, oh my God, do you see that guy over there? You know, it's probably one of the people that are on the street that say the same thing about people walking by with gloves. Yeah. But I mean, guys, don't be so weird about it, because I mean, essentially, people are scared out there. You know, they don't want to take this home to their mom, to their dad, to their kids. You know, they don't want to spread it. I mean, that's facts.
Listen, if they want to do that, that's totally on the person. We shouldn't look down on somebody that really wants to protect themselves or maybe protect a loved one at home. That's the big thing. They're saying that a lot of people are asymptomatic. People aren't showing a lot of symptoms for this, but they could be the carrier, and they could bring it to somebody that might have an immune deficiency.
It's like a bad movie.
Or something that's wrong with them, that they could get this and they could be terminal or die from.
Yeah.
So we want to like shorten that, as far as that goes. Now, do I think that we're all going to get over this pretty quick? Hopefully. I think we should get the economy back and moving here, and just pull off the Band-Aid per se.
Yeah.
Just
get it over with.
We need to pull off the Band-Aid, guys. We need to be out there, and we should be taking more precautions for our health. Every one of us should be doing that.
Guys, and I think I speak for the entire nation when I say this. Please, guys, don't be selfish and get together with 20 or 30, 40 people. Like, just don't congregate like that, because everybody's looking at you guys like, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing?
Well, I see on social media, too, like this last weekend.
Why?
Listen, guys, don't be going out and doing these big gatherings. Like down here in Florida, like, you know, I know everybody around the country seen the spring breakers in Miami and then Clearwater Beach and stuff like that. A lot of Floridians were not looking to that as a good thing. It's not a good example, and it really makes us look bad all around the country. So listen, just keep it like the rules say, you know, 10 people gathering, keep social distancing. Now this brings up a good thing, because I brought up the question today.
It's a good question,
right? And I want you guys to answer me, because this is going to intrigue you guys.
It's a really good question.
All right, so if you are single right now, okay, you're single, and they want us to practice social distancing after this isolation thing gets done, how do you meet a partner at that point?
At the bar.
Do you social distance?
6 feet apart.
Do you do it through social media? And then at that point, you guys have to run COVID-19 tests on each other, make sure each other's not infected, and then kind of like an STD test almost, right? Make sure they're clean. Yeah, at that point, hey, do you have COVID-19? Do you not have COVID-19? I can't get in your...
You have a thing in your pocket that says no.
How are you going to do pictures? Think about pictures like this. You're like this. No, it's 6 feet apart.
Like this.
You're 6 feet apart like this, and you guys can't even see us. That's the whole point. You know, some of my bigger titans like Drew or something like that.
Oh my goodness!
We can barely fit in these pictures anyway, and we're scrunched together. Think about 6 feet apart and social distancing. How we're going to take pictures? It's going to be crazy. And then, like I said, to meet somebody, you know, what do you do? Like, you know, usually even in bars or something like that. Like, people
John brought up a good thing too. What about the strip clubs?
Oh, God.
What are they going to do in the strip clubs? Are they going to be in the full suit and then be like...
You know, they got to be 6 feet away. And you know what? They already tried that in Tampa. They tried that a long time ago.
They are 6 feet away if they're on, like, you know,
6 foot dances. So,
but, I mean, I don't know.
Guys,
it can't be the same if they're 6 feet away giving you a lap dance.
It's going to be a little crazy, you know? As far as that goes. So we'll see where our society goes, and you know what? We're forever going to be changed. That is a fact.
Yeah.
Our society and the life as we know it has changed. It will change. We're going to have to adapt, I guess, and make sure everybody's safe and that we're doing things properly. You know, hopefully, like I said, this goes away. They can get a vaccine that helps out everybody. And they're saying that this virus has not mutated that much, which is a good thing.
Thank goodness.
Because if it mutates, harsher strands come about, more resistant strands come about. So hopefully it won't mutate that much. They can create a vaccine, and hopefully nobody will ever have to get this again. Like polio. Yeah. That was another one. That was a vaccine that hit the country in astonishing numbers, and it had dramatic effects on people. So at that point, hopefully that will come into play. Right?
Yeah. I didn't think I'd live to see this.
They'll be going back to legit table dances. Right? That's what it is.
Back to the table dances.
So we'll see. Hopefully things don't change that much, but I do feel and believe that things are going to change, you know, and hopefully for the better. We'll see, and we'll see how things go. Right?
Well, guys, I'm here if you guys need me.
Guys, if you're looking for immune boosters, or friends are looking for immune boosters, especially the therapies, glutathione injectable. If you're in the area, we do IVs too as well. Injectable vitamin C, nectar of the gods, thymosin alpha 1. Another one they're saying is vitamin D. Now, the only difference with vitamin D is you need to get your blood tested and see a vitamin D level.
Because crazy high vitamin D is not good for you.
The reason is this. The difference between injectable vitamins like vitamin C, right, is that it's water soluble, where vitamin D is fat soluble. So with water soluble, you can excrete it, right? Very easy. You pee it out. It's gone. There's no toxicity. With vitamin D, it can build up in the body, and high levels of vitamin D can cause major health problems for you guys. So just know what you guys are doing. Hey, guys from New York, need some tests up here. We can help you guys out.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the country, we can help you guys. So whether you're in New York, New Jersey, California, Florida, Arizona, Colorado, anywhere in the country, Titan Medical Center, guys, we can help you guys out. All you guys got to do is text 727-389-3220. We'll get on the phone with you guys. We'll talk about some of these different therapies. If you have questions about those, or if you guys want to get on one of the programs that we're already offering, and listen, I want to get on testosterone. I think I have low testosterone symptoms. Or I want an immune booster, or the peptides. I want lean mass. I want to shred up, right? Because you could do this at home right now.
Yeah.
You know, you could do the at-home workouts, and we're going to provide those videos for you as soon as I get to shoot them, right? And we can get those to you, and you guys will have some sort of layout and plan of what you guys should be doing. Now, remember, Titan Medical Center automatically is giving out programs for custom diets and for custom training programs are ready. You can go to TitanMedicalCenter.com and go to the fitness tab on top. It will take you to the page. You can also go directly to TitanMedicalFitness.com and sign up there, and it will create a custom diet for you guys on the foods you like, allergies you may have, anything you need. It will lay out all your macros, all your meals, what you should be eating, okay? And also lay out a custom training program as well. So if you don't know what you should be doing, this will give you the full enchilada as far as knowing what to do. And if you're taking some of these therapies, it's going to expedite results for you guys. Especially right now if you have the time to dedicate it.
Oh, those of you guys out there, while it's on tip of my brain, do not stop your therapy because you're not working out. Please. I don't know why you guys do that. But you only take it if you're working out, like especially you guys that are on testosterone. Especially you guys. You guys, do not stop your therapy. Testosterone is something you should be on. Yep. You should be on it probably for the rest of your life because it's not going to come back magically. I mean, that's the truth. I'm just being honest. But don't stop your therapy just because you're inside. You may not be working out as much. Please make sure you stay on it because it is a fact that low testosterone levels can actually lead to a weakened immune system.
That's right.
And that's not good for our situation.
So we were talking about this with one of the doctors and stuff like that. And usually this is affecting, terminal people at 40, 50, 60 years old, the older these guys were getting. And males are affected more than females. And we were doing the correlation that most of these people probably have low testosterone levels as well. We see the numbers. So at that point, you got to look at that. So it can boost the testosterone. If you boost your testosterone levels or get into optimal levels, your immune function and everything else in the body will work more properly. When you're going deficient in a lot of these levels, things start breaking down. You start having more issues and health issues. And then with this COVID-19, it could possibly be a terminal issue. So give yourself the best possible protection. Build your body up the best possible way, like a machine. I've been doing that with my son. I've been making him do, some exercises or hitting the punchy bag or whatever it is for at least 30 minutes every day. So he gets the good activity and he builds his body up into the machine so he can fight off some of these different things that are out there. So, we wanted to come at you guys, give you guys this information.
And I wanted to say hi because I don't get to come on here ever.
Yeah, so
hi.
Big up to Sharisse for joining us today. Thank you guys for all tuning in.
Yeah, thank you guys. We love you guys.
We love you guys, man.
You guys, we wouldn't be here without you guys. For real. The past 8 years, you guys have been here for us to support us. All the people from 8 years ago to 8 days ago.
Yeah.
You guys are part of the Titan family forever. You guys know how we feel about that. Right. So if you guys do need anything, please do not hesitate to call or text me.
Hello, Extra Bubble. How you doing?
Happy to help.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember, we have the hydroxychloroquine and erythromycin for patients that need it or showing symptoms too as well. You guys might need it or may have a family member or a friend out there that may need it, especially if you guys are out in New York and stuff like that. New York's getting hit the hardest right now. They're actually doing those doses right now in New York. I know the FDA sent 10,000 doses up there. I seen the other day, and Vice President Pence was talking about it as well, and how they're showing pretty good symptoms. The injectable vitamin C, they're doing 1,500 milligrams per day. That might be a little bit too much for you to inject per muscle.
Weren't they doing IV?
They were doing IV.
Yeah, IV.
They were doing IV. So, but, you can inject, vitamin C at least once or twice per day intramuscular and still get a higher absorbency than what it would be orally. So, guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Keep it locked for the updates. We'll be coming at you guys all the time right now until this thing is over and helping you guys out. If you guys have any questions, concerns, to reach out to us, call or text 727-389-3220. Check out TitanMedicalCenter.com. We appreciate everybody. Thank you very much. Be healthy and be safe.
Love you guys.